Quick Shots with your hosts,
Bob Katie.
And John Piccirillo.
He's missing.
He is.
John's not here with us tonight because he's off, chasing women, having fun.
Gallivanting.
Gallivanting. I like gallivanting. Yes, John is not here tonight. Through the summer, he's going to have some scheduling conflicts. So Jay is filling in on a quick shot tonight. And we're going to talk about stuff that John doesn't care about anyway, like football and sports and other stuff that isn't related to beer, women, or anything else in his crazy brain.
Yes.
But that's why he has loose and buttery. That's why he's loose and buttery on that. But, we'll start it off right off.
All right, you primitive screwheads, listen up.
You can find us at Bob and John's podcast at gmail.com or
At Loose and Buttery on the Twitter and Instagram, or
on our Facebook page or our YouTube channel at Bob and John's Super Duper Variety Power Hour. That might be the first time in like 3 weeks that's gone through correctly the whole time.
definitely much better than the last time I did it.
Hey, everybody has that off night, you know what I mean?
Yep, definitely.
Everybody has that off night. You can't, can't blame that. But we're going to do a little bit. We're going to do a little bit of football talk because this fall, me and Jay are going to put up some football shows every week once the football season starts, and talk about something that John doesn't like and doesn't care about, and that's football. Something that we do enjoy, and actually, we're recording this on a Tuesday, even though it's not going up this Tuesday,
Yes.
But it's the 21st, right? April 21st.
Yes.
And the schedule is coming out in about 28 minutes. So maybe we'll have something for you. Maybe we won't. Some stuff's been leaking out over the internet.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them actually is the Steelers. I keep hearing the Steelers are going to be opening up in Foxborough against the Patriots.
Yeah, that's the rumor. That's what I keep hearing that too.
Which means I'm going to root for Pittsburgh 100% that night.
Yes.
Kill those Patriots.
Yes.
Because we
hopefully.
don't like those Patriots, as you can see by
Yes.
my Bills hat on. We do not
My
like
Steelers. I didn't wear my Steelers stuff. But
Jaden.
I didn't. I wasn't prepared.
He wasn't prepared. Whoopsh.
Mother puss bucket.
Wasn't prepared. Wasn't prepared at all. But, yeah, I mean, we're going to talk some football here. So, we were just talking before the podcast. You were talking about it's not Antonio Brown, is it? Is it Antonio Brown, the
Yes.
wide receiver?
Yeah,
Antonio
yeah,
Brown.
yeah.
That you're hearing grumblings that he's going to be holding out.
Yeah, rumors that he might hold out through training camp for a new contract, but just rumors right now. Nothing substantiated. But
Usually in Pittsburgh, I would say a wide receiver holding out isn't big news.
yeah,
But considering the turnover you're having in your defense,
yeah,
that's pretty substantial.
and we've got a couple of young guys that can step up. They stepped up pretty good last year, but with losing Bell for the first couple games of the season, that's could be huge.
Did they sign anybody to?
Yes,
for backup?
D'Angelo Williams for
That's like 50-50
Carolina.
proposition. That's like if he's
Yeah.
healthy, he's good.
Yeah.
If he's not,
yeah.
he's-
So
yeah.
we'll
That's,
see. He's
that's one of those ones where you buy him cheap and hope
yeah.
that he
Yep.
stays healthy and can pay off.
So yeah, we'll see what happens with that. But yeah,
Big Ben's got to have his weapons.
yes, sir.
Yeah, because I get a feeling I got a feeling this might be like one of those first years for Pittsburgh where the defense might be like there's question marks on the defense where usually it's like always no question marks on the defense for Pittsburgh. They get going in
Yeah.
what you're going to get every year.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No.
It seems like there's a
Last
bunch of
couple
question
years,
marks.
It's been
Yeah.
it's been iffy. So
You never know though. You never know when that depth those people suddenly step up.
yeah. Well, we'll see.
You
We
hope
definitely need a good draft though.
Yeah.
Gotta have a good draft this year.
Yeah, which is coming up at the end of this month.
Yep.
Starting on the 30th,
Yeah,
which the first round for Buffalo is boring as hell because we don't have a first round pick.
Oh.
We gave it up
Uh-uh.
for. Yeah, we traded it to Cleveland last year
Oh.
for Sammy Watkins to move up.
Oh.
So
Oh.
we don't have. And the only thing that we're like, the only thing that Buffalo is kind of in the position to of real need is quarterback. Obviously,
Yeah.
that's like the GM for Buffalo is like, I don't know if anybody in this draft might not be starting in the next couple of years because they don't have any places to fill.
Yeah.
It's like it seems to me the way they position themselves, they're actually in a good position because it's like, okay, we don't have a number one pick, but yet we can fill a lot of depth on the roster
Yep.
and in certain places and stuff like that. Because for once, I can actually say my team in the last 14 years is like, well, our starters are all there and they're pretty good.
Yeah.
Now we just got to hope somebody arises at quarterback.
Right.
Although, speaking of quarterback, I hear Phillip Rivers is just wanting out of San Diego something fierce.
Really?
Yeah. He wants out something fierce. It's like
Wow.
they had LaDainian Tomlinson on the NFL Network saying like, yeah, he's not going to be, I guarantee he's not going to be a San Diego Charger next year.
Wow.
So I'm just like,
Huh?
well, that's huge.
Yeah.
As a Bills fan, I'm going, okay, go get it. Don't
Yeah.
give up too much, but that would be great.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd want to give up a number one from next year, but you're sitting when you're sitting there looking at it, you're going, oh. But I was just reading before we went on. I don't know who. I'm not as familiar with San Diego, but their big defensive star was also saying some stuff about the organization. So it's like you got your main offensive star and your main defensive star talking crap about your organization. It's not looking too good. It's not faring
Yeah.
very well. Oh, and I wish I had a button for the Tebow alert, but I don't. Because
Did he sign? I thought I read somewhere he's signing in Philly. Did that
He did.
happen? It did happen.
Yeah,
I didn't,
officially
I
happened.
read that a couple of days ago, and I didn't.
yeah, officially happened. It's like all of a sudden the world
Really?
exploded with Tim Tebow again. So boring. He's not an NFL quarterback,
Nah.
okay?
Yeah.
And he doesn't. And the great thing is they're all saying he doesn't fit in the Eagle and Chip Kelly's scheme.
Yeah.
So it's like, what is their plan for him? In a way, I feel like it's just. I feel like, you know what? We're a little bit boring. Let's just bring Tim Tebow in, and
Yeah.
we'll have everybody crawling all over us. The guy who's got to be killing himself is Mark Sanchez, going, "This shit again."
Yeah.
I just got away with that. I got away from this guy a couple, 2
Yeah.
years ago. And now I got to deal with him again.
Well.
Holy crap! Yeah, they just with Big Ben, they signed him to a big contract.
Yeah. Yeah. He got a nice chunk. I don't know exactly. Can't remember what the exact numbers were, but
How old is the that group now? That Eli Manning, him, Rivers. They're-
02?
was that 02?
02, I think it was.
Then they're yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was 02.
So so they're like what? They're about 33, 30,
Yeah.
33, 34
Yeah.
about now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There.
So I mean, how big was the extension? It was probably more to help them out, probably salary cap stuff.
Yeah, I can't. Bob, I can't remember the exact numbers, but
He probably gets a lot of upfront money. They lock him in.
yeah.
It's one of
Oh
those-
yeah, it's pretty guaranteed stuff.
Yeah.
I know it was like $50 million guaranteed or something like that.
Yeah.
It was
Like they
it's
all
like retarded money.
they all praise Brady for he gave up money to get other players. Like no, he didn't.
Yeah.
He moved money around for them.
I know they said it was good for both sides. It's fair. They said it was fair for the team and for
him.
So
When you get to that point, though, you gotta. I mean, it's one of those questions where he probably has to ask himself, "Okay, I got a lot of money already. I got my rings, but obviously I want to win.
right.
So if I just take a little bit less, a little friendlier, it's not
Right.
going to kill me."
Well, I mean, he's coming off his statistically best season ever that he's
Yeah.
had. So led that tied for NFL lead in pass yards. So
Did you got did Pittsburgh make the playoffs last year?
yeah,
I forget. Okay, who did they
bounced
lose
in the
to?
first round? Baltimore.
Was it Baltimore?
Yeah, I think
How
so.
the hell did Baltimore make it that far?
Yeah.
I feel like they shouldn't have made it that far.
Yeah, Baltimore. I think it was
And who did Baltimore end up losing to?
New England.
New England.
They went
Okay.
to New England the following week, I believe.
Okay.
Pretty
Okay.
sure. Pretty sure that's what it was.
Sometimes you forget after a while. Like, I
yeah,
forgot.
I'm pretty sure that's how it worked out.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
I think
it was Baltimore. Yeah.
because it seemed like through the first half, if I believe right, it felt like Pittsburgh had pretty much control of that game with Baltimore, and then it just seemed like they lost gas down the stretch in the second half. Is that how I'm thinking it went?
No, we got pretty much our butts whooped. We had
Did you?
no Bell got injured in the last game with Cincinnati, so we had no running back. It was horrible. We actually had a chance to come back in the second half.
Did you?
They had a shot, but
Maybe that's
It
what I
was-
was thinking
yeah.
of.
yeah, it was. They could have came back, but it was no, it was ugly.
couldn't come back. against
Wasn't
the
fun.
The mighty Joe Flacco. Yeah, Brady shuffled his money around, but Peyton Manning literally straight out took a pay cut. He took when they took $4 million off. They expressed, well, the thing I was reading was like, it's a pay cut.
Yeah,
Like he's never seeing that again. Like I got a feeling that it was like, do you still want to play? Because at his age, if Denver were to cut him,
yeah,
I don't know who would be interested, especially the way
Right.
with the injury
yeah,
and stuff like that, where he seems to not be able to quite
yeah.
make it all the way. I mean, he can't do what he used to do.
Right, and he's got to be in a certain system too, pretty much. You know what I mean, he's not a.
That should be interesting with Kubiak there,
Mm,
because he runs that Shanahan West Coast style,
yeah,
and Manning runs the whatever Manning runs,
Yeah.
the Manning style.
yeah,
But that was always my thing with him in Indianapolis too. It's like it's a whole very fragile team system, because it's like he slips on a banana peel and you see, well, like he got hurt
yeah,
and the whole season went to hell.
yeah.
It's not like the rest of the team suddenly got bad. We're not good players, but
Right.
it's like he got hurt. It was like, ooh, you know what I mean? Like, god damn. Oh, Jay's really taking John's place.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
What are you drinking there, Jay?
Some Saranac Session IPA.
Session.
Yeah, a little new one they came out with. Pretty good.
Oh,
Not bad.
John's gonna be a little jealous when he sees this. I think we're going to, since we're in the football mode, we're going to whip out a top 10 for you
All right.
on the faster side, and of course has to do with football. Obviously, during the season, we'll have a shitload more stuff to talk about, because we'll have the week in games and everything to talk about. I think we're going to do our top 10 Super Bowls.
You gonna do that one?
Yeah, we'll do that one.
All right.
We don't have any music for that, so.
Okay.
But what are you gonna do? Nothing you can do about that. I'll start. My number 10 was the second Giants-Patriots Super Bowl. Was that 46? Super Bowl 46. That was 21-17. The Giants won.
Okay.
Both those Super Bowls were really pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt really good about them, because even though I'm not a Giants fan, I hate the Patriots, and seeing them lose in the Super Bowl is one of my favorite things if I have to watch them in a Super Bowl.
Yes.
So
I had that. I think I had that on my list here too.
number 10.
My number 10 actually was last year's Super Bowl.
Oh,
The
Seattle, Denver.
yeah, unfortunately the Patriots won. No, the Patriots Seahawks.
That's
Patriots won, but I just thought entertainment-wise it was a good Super Bowl, close and
yeah.
down to the finish,
Back
just
and forth.
entertainment-wise, and I didn't care about either team, and it was entertaining.
You know what? With the Bills having been to 4 Super Bowls,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I really feel when I have two teams, I could really care less who wins.
Yep.
That Super Bowl was stressful for me because I hate
Yeah.
the Patriots.
Yeah.
I did not want the Patriots to win.
Yeah, I didn't either.
I did not.
I didn't either.
The year before when it was Denver and Seattle, to me that was great because it
Yeah.
was like, even though it wasn't a
You
good
didn't
game,
care,
but it's like,
yeah.
I didn't care.
Yeah.
Just give me a good game. you
Yep.
know? My number 9 will be the Giants-Patriots, but number 42.
Yep.
Super Bowl 42, 17-14. And that was great because it was the Patriots being built up as the perfect
Yes.
season and everything. And, the Giants just, smacking them down, which
Yeah.
was just great. Watching Brady just fail. As we all, just you can hear, I'm a Brady hater. I'm a Brady
I am
hater.
too.
Yes. Bastard.
My number 9, Super Bowl 7, 1973, Dolphins 14, Redskins 7, the perfect season
Ooh.
for the Dolphins there.
Ooh, you went,
Came in there.
went to
Pulled
that
one
one.
from the archives.
Went from the archives. A lot of them are going to be from the archives.
Yeah, well, they're all from the archives technically. but yeah, not one that I remember. Like I said, we talked about this a little before.
Yeah, we
Went
can't.
on
We've
the-
seen, but
went on the air.
we've seen so much film and
Film.
interviews on them and
And
stuff.
that's just the perfect season. You gotta.
Yeah,
I had to have
you know,
that.
I didn't even
have that in there.
I didn't even think about that because it didn't make my top 10.
I had to. Yeah, I just.
I think I thought of that the perfect season, but I didn't think about it because I didn't what I've seen. You see like their abbreviated
Yeah.
highlights of
Right.
it. It didn't. To me, it just didn't feel like the Redskins had a chance much of the whole game.
Right.
But
Like I
yeah,
said, it's not.
but
it's
I get
not
the
one
perfect
that gets
season.
Like a whole lot. That's the only reason I put it in
Yeah,
there because of the perfect season.
I didn't think of it.
It's not like
I
it
didn't think
had
of
a
it
whole
that
lot
way.
of glitter
Yeah.
and glam.
I probably
to it,
would have
but-
put that in there. I probably would have taken off one of those Giants Patriots ones. My number 8 is Patriots in Seattle, Super Bowl 49.
Okay.
Back and forth with that, and while you throw the football there, we'll never know. Your number 8?
My number 8 is 2000. Would be Super Bowl.
Ravens Giants.
Oh, did I get the wrong year? Wrong year. Hang on. It's the Rams Titans.
There's 99.
16.
Well,
99.
It's the 99
Ninth
season. Yeah.
Played in 2000. It's 34. Super
Yeah.
Bowl 34.
Yeah.
Rams 23. Titans 16. That was
That
where
the stretch at the end.
stretch at the end.
Yeah, the
yes.
stretch.
Yes, that was another game I could care less who won, but very entertaining, and that was like a drive with very few. I think
I was rooting
6
for the
seconds
yeah,
left.
I was rooting for the Rams all the way
Yeah.
because that's the music seating miracle. Like, that's the year. That was the year Buffalo.
Oh, sorry, I forgot
really.
about that.
Yeah, that was the year Buffalo really
Yes.
had the shot
Yeah,
to return to the Super Bowl
Yeah.
because they had the number one
sorry.
defense. Sorry. They had the number one defense, and we had Flutie, and Flutie
Oh.
was playing
Yeah.
great.
Yep.
And God only knows why you go into your wild card playoff game with the guy healthy who got you there and go, no,
Yep.
put the backup in.
Yeah.
Rob Johnson, who me and Raj used to call the village idiot. that was our nickname for him. So that was what, number
That
8?
was 8 for me.
Number 7 was Pittsburgh, Arizona, Super Bowl 43.
Yes.
That was just a great back and
Yeah.
forth, great, almost kind of shootout.
Yes.
You know what I mean? That was I believe Harrison right before halftime. Was that? Yeah, that was that one, wasn't it? With the fumble, and he bumbled his way all the way down.
Yes.
Yeah, 'cause that wasn't.
Yeah.
that was the Seattle one.
Yes.
That was the Arizona one.
Season. Yeah. 09. Yep.
Yeah,
Yes.
with that huge.
yeah,
you know,
the 100-yard run back.
Yeah, him bumbling, stumbling all the way
And
down
the
the
toe
end.
tap touchdown, Santonio Holmes.
Yeah, at the end.
Yep.
That basically made him a lot of money.
Yes.
The toe tap that made him a lot of money and not much more of a career
Yes.
with the Jets. Is he still around?
He was. Yes. He actually wanted to come back to Pittsburgh, but they don't want him back. Yeah.
No, thank you.
He's a free agent again. Yep.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. Yep.
Was he with the Jets?
He
last
was
year?
with the. No.
No,
He wasn't with the Jets. I don't remember.
Was he with the Redskins?
I can't remember. I don't remember where he was with somebody last year, but
Redskins. It sounds familiar, but I don't know. But you're number 7.
7. 2012 season, 2013 Super Bowl, the blackout Super Bowl, the Ravens 34, 49ers 31. That's I hate to say the Ravens, but that was another close one, entertaining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't put that one.
No.
I didn't put that one on mine, but that would have
Just entertaining.
definitely.
Another close one, entertaining, and the whole blackout thing made everything prolonged it.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, that was a good Super Bowl though. That was really good. That was another.
Close.
Yeah, that was another. Right at the last minute, failed touchdown by San Francisco because they had done that. It would have sealed it.
Right. Yeah.
Not as close as not as a brain-numbingly as the Seattle was, because they were they were farther out. They were in the red zone, but I don't think they were that close like Seattle was.
Right.
Yep. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Buffalo may have lost some Super Bowls, but we didn't have a moment like that. You know what I mean?
That was a bonehead move. That was stupid.
You have a guy with the nickname Beast Mode, and you decide to be tricky.
Hey, let's throw it.
Yeah, let's throw it. As tricky as you get when you have Marshawn Lynch is which way you're going.
Yeah, right.
That's about it.
Yeah.
That's just ridiculous. Was that number 7? So number 6 was Super Bowl 32, Denver and the Packers.
Mm-hmm.
Broncos and Packers. With my memory strikes that because it's the whole that finally dried up the big NFC dominance of the last 10 to 15 years prior.
Okay.
So, about 12 years prior. So, and it was good. It came right down to the end with Favre coming back. He was driving until Denver picked him. It was a linebacker Mobley there picked him off.
Right.
So right at the very end. So that was it's always good when you can get that Super Bowl with somebody's on a final drive of driving for, you know what I mean?
Yes.
For it. It's always the best. Your number 6?
My number 6 will be the Giants Patriots, the second one there, the 17-14.
You mean the first one?
Or was that the first one?
Yeah, that was 42.
Yeah, 42. Yes, sorry. First one.
It doesn't matter. Anytime the Patriots are losing.
Yes. Yes, that's
one of those two damn ones. Yeah, like I said, that was good watching Tom Terrific get slapped around.
Yes.
It's just something that even though he can go, I won 4 Super Bowls, but you didn't, That's why I have a problem with them going, oh, he's the greatest of all time.
Oh, yeah.
How do you say that? He won the same amount as Bradshaw and Montana did, but they didn't lose any.
Right.
That should be it right there. Well, they didn't lose any. Done,
And they didn't have to cheat.
They didn't have to deflate their balls.
And get accused of cheating and stealing signals.
That's right. You Patriots people.
I said stick it in your ass.
That's what I think about that.
Yes.
Damn Patriot people. So what do we have, 5?
You're 5, yep.
My 5?
Top 5.
Super Bowl 34, Rams-Titans. The stretch.
Okay.
The stretch.
Stretch.
I remember, so it was in the game, I don't remember who I was, it was one of those, we weren't really betting, but I was like, I'll bet you. And they were saying the Titans were going to win, and I said, the game was going on, and I just remember saying to the person, they're like, oh, you're Rams, because it looked like Tennessee was really stifling him during that game and holding him down. And I just remember, let me tell you, these guys, it takes one big play, and they can win this whole thing. And that's when he threw that bomb to, I have no idea, I don't even remember who it was, who the receiver was, if it was Isaac Bruce or Holt or something. And it was just, that's it. That put them ahead, and that was all they needed, was that one big play. So number 5 to you.
The drive, Super Bowl 23, 49ers 20, Bengals 16.
Oh, yeah, that's with Taylor in the end zone.
Yep.
Rice was MVP, I think, of that one, wasn't he?
I think so.
Yeah, he had like 200 and some.
Yeah.
yards on that. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, that's
Just a classic.
well. That's how you. That's how you would. That's how you always want.
You'd-
That is the dream scenario. If you know your
Right.
team's going to win, to come out and win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To like drive
Yeah,
down,
just
win it in the last minute, and be
Montana.
done.
Just that, you always see that that highlight.
Yeah, in the story about John Candy in the corner of there, and he looks up and goes, "Hey, isn't that John Candy?" Yeah, we've seen that. I've heard that one a million. That's like folklore at this point.
Yep.
But a great game. I do
Yeah.
remember that. That was probably the best game in that whole stretch in the '80s.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
Close. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the only one that was
Right.
close.
Yeah.
You
Yep.
know. So my number 4 is it number 4? Yeah.
Yeah. Number 4. Yep.
Is Super Bowl 10, the first Pittsburgh Dallas
Mm-hmm.
Super Bowl 21-17 Pittsburgh. That was, I mean, any Pittsburgh Dallas one, especially the 70s Pittsburgh Dallas
Yes.
rivalry. You know,
Yeah.
I am not a hitted or closeted Steelers fan, but in the 70s, seeing that the Bills didn't do dick, we watched the Steelers. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I had the Steelers jacket and the hat and the Terry Bradshaw jersey.
Yep.
Yeah. Steelers, 70s Steelers. And besides, in the 70s, you either hated the Cowboys or like, it was either
Yeah.
Steelers or Cowboys.
Yep.
And I wasn't going to like the Cowboys, that's for sure. Stupid little star on their helmet. Number 4.
And nothing personal, but 25 Super Bowl 25.
Hey, that's not
the
personal.
Wide right. It
Yeah,
was just a
that was a great
game,
game.
and I felt so bad for you. And I know I think we were watched this game together. I'm sure, but they deserved to win that game, and that sucked. That was a great game. I mean, it was just that sucked that to lose on that.
Yeah. Yeah.
That wide right. I mean, that's
Out of all the
that
4
sucks.
Super Bowls, that's the one that hurts the most.
Yeah.
That's the one. Like the other
That
ones, I'm just
sucked.
like, oh, yeah, we got beat up. Okay.
But I mean, great game.
Yeah.
Another I don't know, last second, like something like that.
Oh yeah, it
And-
doesn't. It really doesn't get any better than that. That was like it was like what you want to see, that battle back and
Yeah.
forth. Just
Yeah, but that was just one of those great. Was that the one? Was that the game where they? Who was it? Tasker was he? Was that where he stripped the guy in the?
no BB. You mean?
Or B? Was it?
No, that was
one of the other games.
that was Super Bowl 27.
That was
the first one
27.
against the Cowboys,
Okay.
and we were getting our ass handed
Okay.
to us on a silver
all right.
platter.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, no, that's all right. Hey,
But
I get reminded about all this stuff every football season, and every it's the badge you got to wear. You know what I mean?
But that one just
yeah.
that was a great game. But anyway, sorry.
That's all right. At least we have one
least you
Super
went to
Bowl that's in
4.
the top 10. Were we not number 4?
You're number
no,
3.
No, my number 3.
Yep.
Super Bowl 13, Pittsburgh versus Dallas. 35-31, Pittsburgh. Now, this is the second one. Is that the Swan one with the when he's
Yes,
falling?
I believe so. Yes.
And
Yeah, when he
Is-
catches the.
well, there's two catches
Yes.
for Swan. The one where he's falling and it kind of boom boom and he catches it.
Yes.
And then there's the one where he's like out of bounds, but
Yeah,
yet back comes back in bounds.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the yes.
That's
the
that
falling
super
one.
Yeah.
Yes. that
Okay.
is-
Yeah, that one. I mean, Jackie Slater in the end zone for the Cowboys. He just drops it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
one is
That
that
is,
was.
and actually a lot of the lists that when I was researching this, that came up to number 1 on a lot of people.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that
I was
too.
looking, and coincidentally, that is my number 3 also, Bob.
Oh, hey, all right, all right, woo, all right. That's yeah. I mean, that's a.
Yeah.
That's just a huge. There's so much in that Super Bowl. I mean,
Yeah.
they.
And what they said, Bradshaw. I put my little note here. Bradshaw had 370 passing yards, which
is
I
that
guess
Swan
back
got
then-
the MVP though, didn't he?
I think so. Yeah, that was like a lot for back then, I guess.
Oh, that was yeah. That was.
Yeah.
That was huge
Yeah.
for back then. My number 2 is San Francisco and the Bengals. The Drive.
Nice.
That was my number 2.
Nice.
That was my number 2. So, your number 2?
My number 2, and probably just sentimental to me, and wasn't a close game really. Was when they didn't? 2005 season, 2006. Steelers 21, Seahawks 10, the XL Super Bowl. It was Bettis' last game.
To be honest with you, I would have put that as one of the worst Super Bowls I've ever seen in my life, regardless of who was in it.
But it was just sentimental to me.
Yeah.
Bettis, it was played in Detroit. Bettis' last game. Bettis
Oh yeah, and it's the first time back for the Steelers since the 70s.
right, and
Well,
also
not
the
the 70s,
first
from the 90s.
first sixth seed to ever make it to a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
at that time.
Oh, no, I understand.
And me being a Steelers fan. But
Yeah.
that was
That was just such a terrible game. Oh my God, Roethlisberger had, I think, one of the worst games
Yeah.
for a quarterback. In,
yeah,
it was his rookie
It was
season,
Bettis',
though.
yeah,
I mean,
and it was Bettis' game. So
yeah.
it was.
But I understand that. Yeah, I get
Yeah,
that.
but it's. I know.
Well, so I'll go for the sentimental number one is Super Bowl 25. You know, that's my number one.
All right.
I feel it's.
Nice.
For me, it was the best Super Bowl I've ever
100%.
seen. 1 point. I mean,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
doesn't get much closer than that. So,
Nice.
your number one?
My number one was the 09 one, the Steelers Cardinals, the 27-23 that you
Yeah,
mentioned earlier.
I can see
So,
that.
with Harrison's 100-yarder and Santonio's toe tapper there.
Toe tapper.
So,
Ding,
but
ding. Give me
Yeah.
lots of money.
again, sentimental. I had a lot of Steelers overload.
That's
there.
all right. Hey, at least our teams were in
Gotta do
Super
it.
Bowls.
Yeah.
Yours winning them, mine not. To be at number one, you know what I mean? They were in
Yeah.
good Super Bowls. So.
Yeah.
And I think we're done because we're running over. Look at that.
All right.
It's becoming not a quick shot.
All right. Sorry.
So I guess we're out of here.
Bye.
Yeah, well, I went out now. Well, you can tell this is the first time we're doing this without Mr. Personality rambling on. I guess that was a quick shot.
From Homebrew Studios, this has been Bob and John's Quick Shots, brought to you by Bob and John's Super Duper Variety Power Hour.